You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. Calling it the game changer we've been waiting for, Minnesota leaders celebrated the first young kids getting vaccinated against COVID today. According to the state health officials, there have been 45,000 pediatric cases of COVID in Minnesota since July. While the illness is often not severe, the CDC now lists COVID as one of the top 10 causes of death among kids. That's why they say it's so important to get young kids vaccinated. There are 1,100 providers ready to go statewide, including many schools hosting clinics. Governor Tim Walz says appointments are filling up fast, and he asked parents to be patient and says it's an important step forward.
This is all about making sure our kids can be kids, that they stay in school, they get to have childhood, they get to have the sleepovers, and the only way you do that is by beating this thing.
State health officials say the smaller size doses starting arriving in the state earlier this week.
Essentia spokespeople say they too have been getting ready to vaccinate this age group as quickly as possible. They'll be requiring appointments for 5 to 11-year-olds. St. Luke's will also have appointments available starting on Monday, along with St. Louis County later this month. We'll have more details on our website.
And Duluth Public Schools will start running their vaccine clinics for younger students tomorrow. The optional clinics will be held after class at the elementary and middle schools. You can make an appointment or just show up. The clinics are only open to kids 5 to 11. A parent or guardian has to be there too. We have a full schedule of the clinics on our website.
Duluth voters made history last night, electing the first Muslim person to the city council. Azreen Owl came in second in the at-large race yesterday with about 31% of the vote. That earns her and top place finisher incumbent Therese Timonik a seat on the council. Their challenger, Joe McCord, got about 27% of the vote. Owl is now getting statewide attention for breaking barriers for Duluth's Muslim community. She told us she is a champion for race and class justice and now works as an advocate serving at-risk kids and teens experiencing homelessness. Owl tells us having this chance to stand up not just for our local Muslim community, but all of Duluth is a burden she recognizes and a privilege she's honored to carry.
I recognize how each single one of us has a unique story to tell, and that's what I want to elevate in the city of Duluth. Every single person here has their unique history, past, present, and future.
We'll hear much more from Owl and other community leaders about the impact her win will have coming up at 6 and 10.
The Duluth School Board welcomed 3 incumbents back to their seats during last night's general election. Rosie Loeffler-Kemp, Kelly Durek-Eater, and Jill Lofald are all staying put. But things are shaking up as one newcomer, Amber Sadowski, is hopping on board too.
CBS3's Abigail Smith hears from the old and new members on how they plan to navigate ongoing tensions surrounding COVID-19 mandates in their schools.
It's no secret that schools across the nation have had to battle unexpected educational environments as they continue to navigate through COVID safety protocols. Issues that Duluth School Board incumbents Rosie Loeffler-Kemp and Jill Lofald, who were both reelected to their seats Tuesday, are prepared to address.
Even with the challenges we have faced with the pandemic, I have been serving because I believe in our kids. I believe in our staff. We have incredible staff throughout the district, and I believe in education for all children.
Loeffler-Kemp has served the Duluth School Board for 8 years. She's been a part of the Parent-Teacher Association for 27 years. Experience, she says, helps her understand others and meet tough decisions in this climate face on. Lofald says with her own experience serving 4 years on the board, the toughest time is the best time to be engaged in education. And now prepared for the possible rough road ahead, Loeffler-Kemp and Lofald have their goals set and efforts planned.
Working together in a positive, constructive way, being civil with each other, that does send a message to the community that we not only can get through this pandemic, but we can get through it safely.
So the challenges now are things like severe staff shortages, the ability to bring back our students and serve their academic needs, and also just the ability to bring back students that are currently struggling to even come back to school, and how do we meet those challenges?
Coming up tonight, we hear from Amber Sadowski, the only newcomer elected to the school board last night. She shares what inspired her to run and serve our students in the middle of a pandemic.
Voters in Floodwood passed a referendum last night. That means the district will invest money to avoid cuts in schools and keep class sizes small. District leaders say about 300 people voted yes and 117 voted no. The referendum will spend an additional $300,000 on students over the next 10 years. Floodwood school leaders say their current levy will be ending this year, so under this new referendum, property owners with a $200,000 home would be paying $6 more a month on their taxes than what they were paying before.
An Iron Range man is expected to be charged with arson and reckless driving after crashing into a rescue truck while crews responded to a garage fire. It happened just after 7 o'clock last night at a home in Balkan Township, not far from Chisholm. The county sheriff's office says the homeowner saw his garage on fire. That's when another 36-year-old man from Embarrass, who authorities say the homeowner knew, drove off in a vehicle. He came back and rammed a pickup truck into a parked emergency vehicle. He was arrested and is expected to be charged. We know the fire destroyed the garage and several vehicles, but we don't know how it started yet. The state fire marshal is investigating. No one was hurt.
An overnight fire in Superior forced a family out of their home and killed 2 of their dogs. Crews responded to a mobile home near Bay Drive and 49th Avenue East around 11 last night. Fire was pouring out of the roof and windows when they got there. Everyone home at the time made it out safe, but it was too dangerous for firefighters to go in and rescue the dogs. The fire caused about $100,000 in damage, and no word on what caused it yet.
Dave joins us now for a quick check of the weather. Dave, seems a bit calmer out there today compared to what we saw yesterday.
Yeah, and some of us didn't really have it that exciting yesterday.
Yeah.
Here in Duluth, a couple of spits of snow here and there. But up to the range, yeah, they got enough for a dusting at least. And towards the UP, the snow belt lived up to its name. So let's take a look at a live shot going on in Ashland, where they were just on the fringes of yesterday's snow, a little bit more towards the east into the UP. And even on the Wisconsin side of life towards Hurley, the snow was indeed thicker, but things are calming down and slowly clearing up. So that grayer sky you see right now should be replaced tomorrow by sunshine because of that high we've had coming in. It's leading with its cool side. So tonight's going to be pretty brisk into the teens and 20s for a lot of towns as the sky clears. But then its reverse flow tomorrow is going to make it mild. It's going to go back to normal for high temperatures, which means mid-40s on Thursday. Come Friday, it might get even warmer than that, into the 50s, which in conjunction with a trough of lower pressure coming up from the southwest could bring a couple of showers Friday night. But for the short term, it should be getting chilly and dry. Here's a look at our forecast for Wednesday night. Clear to partly cloudy. Low temp at 24 here in the Twin Ports will be one of the warmer spots. Could be teens farther inland. But Thursday with sunshine warming up the ground, we'll warm up the air and we'll hit 45, pretty close to normal. Then like I mentioned, by Friday, warmer than normal. And we'll talk about how long that dares to last around here in November, coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, winter is coming. And if you need new outdoor gear, Mount Ashwa Bay has you covered. Details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
CBS3 News is brought to you by Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center.
Villa Marina Health and Rehabilitation Center is a beautiful one-level facility in Superior, Wisconsin, with 24-hour skilled nursing care. With a 5-star rating by Medicare, you can expect high-quality care. We offer a variety of services, including restorative care after a hospital stay, intensive rehabilitative therapy care after surgery, or long-term care for those who are no longer able to handle the necessities of daily life on their own. To learn more, call or visit Villa Marina Health Center in Superior.
There's no better time to get the Ford SUV you've always wanted, like the Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco Sport, and Edge. Built with tech that keeps you connected and the capability to customize the way you drive, plus safety features to give you confidence on any road ahead. It's no wonder why Ford SUVs are #1 in brand loyalty. Now's your chance to buy the perfect SUV for you and your family. Get behind the wheel of a new Ford SUV at your Northland Ford dealers today.
Black Bear Casino Resort is spicing things up Saturdays in November with Oh My Gourd, I Won. 6 players will be selected each hour at 6, 7, 8, and 9 p.m. for your chance to win up to $5,000. That's 24 winners each Saturday in November. Start earning your entries on Sunday, October 31st. And for more information, visit blackbearcasinoresort.com. Get ready for Oh My Gourd, I Won, and make the Bear your place for gaming.
Visit Vendor Shoes and step into the European styles of Rieker and Ramonte. Try on a pair of these oh-so-cute shoes and boots and feel the comfort for yourself. Hurry, these styles won't last long. Vendor Shoes. We're located in Grand Rapids, Hibbing, and Duluth.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News live at 5. Here's a live look at Bayfront Festival Park, where you can see that Bentleyville setup is still underway tonight. The family favorite opens in just over 2 weeks on November 20th, coming up real fast. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region.
Hibbing is looking for more volunteers around town, and MnDOT wants your input on a project in 2 harbors. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start things off in Bayfield, Wisconsin tonight, where they are gearing up for winter fun. On Saturday, Mount Ashwaubenon will be hosting the 2021 Ski Swap from 10 to 2. Items to sell can be dropped off at the chalet starting today through Friday. Any unsold gear must be picked up by November 12th. The gear must be in usable condition for the sale, and all winter sports goods are welcome. A small commission will be used for the Outdoor Education Foundation. We will have a link on our website with more information. Next, we head to Hibbing, Minnesota, where the local Chamber of Commerce is looking for more members. Over a dozen commerce committees are in need of volunteers. A few groups include their ambassadors, who do a number of things, including attend ribbon cuttings and promote the city. They're also looking for people to join the Jubilee Committee, Small Business Saturday Wellness Committee, and others. For more information on the Hibbing Chamber of Commerce and how you can get involved, you can head to our website. And we wrap up in 2 harbors tonight, where the Minnesota Department of Transportation is looking for your input for an upcoming road construction project. The project is focused on the 2 harbors corridor, Highway 61 to Park Road. There will be 3 virtual meetings presenting the project and identifying areas of improvement. That's happening next Tuesday, November 9th. There is also a community survey asking for your input and areas of concern. We have a link to the project site on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, go ahead and send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, as deer opener nears in both Minnesota and Wisconsin, the DNR is reminding hunters of how to be safe and plan ahead this hunting season.
Today's temperature is just a little bit cooler than normal, but with a clearing sky tonight, it could be pretty chilly by tomorrow morning, followed by a rebound. A rebound that could lead us by the hand into the 50s for the weekend. We'll talk about how long that's going to stick around coming up after the break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you? Help. Mom?
Without emergency protection, you risk your life. But with Life Alert, one press of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-458-9565. That's 1-800-458-9565. Call now, 1-800-458-9565. For a free brochure, call 1-800-458-9565.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Hi, Russell Nicolay, Nicolay Law Office. If you've been seriously injured, we can help. For the last 14 years, my office has been helping folks like you and holding insurance companies accountable. My award-winning legal team can help you and your family. Remember, if you've been injured, get Nicolay. We win or you don't pay.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live local CBS3.
How Duluth school board officials plan to navigate another pandemic school year.
The clouds are slipping away, sunshine is coming, and so are warmer temperatures.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app. Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weathermax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Temperatures this morning just a little bit on the chilly side for a lot of towns into the 20s. Others holding pretty close to the normal of about 31 degrees. Thanks to a clearing sky tonight, it's going to get brisker tomorrow. A lot of places, especially towards the Iron Ranges, may join Bemidji in the teens. So that was the cool spot this morning. 28 in Hibbing, not so bad this morning, but take 10 off of that potentially tomorrow. And Kristen Vaki and her friends and family will be waking up on the cold side of the bed. Into Wisconsin this morning, it was pretty close to normal with 30 in a line from Ashland, a crooked line from Ashland to Solon Springs down to Hayward. Upper 20s for the Upper Peninsula. Yeah, upper teens to upper 20s tomorrow. Before tomorrow afternoon, temperatures rebound. We'll go back to normal for the highs, which is around 45. And by the weekend, 55 is not out of the question. We'll talk about how long that will stick around after this look at the current conditions coming in from Duluth International Airport. Up there, it's 39 degrees. Relative humidity is 46%. Southerly to southwesterly winds running 9 miles per hour, and that is going to help warm us up. It'll be counterbalanced by Canadian air tonight, which will make it nippy, but tomorrow afternoon, the temperature trend should go the other direction, again, because of the southerly wind. Air pressure on the high side now at 30.28 inches of mercury as a high from Canada settles in to dominate us through Friday. Next rain chance is a very slight one that could be with us come Friday night. With us right now are temperatures like this: 32 to 35 in the Upper Peninsula, upper 30s to about 42 in Wisconsin, cool spot Ashland, and the warm spot over towards Superior. Minnesota numbers are running a range of 32 up the Gunflint Trail to as warm as 43 in Moose Lake, and all the rest of our towns are in between. Do keep in mind overnight low temps tonight, upper teens to upper 20s. Cooler inland, warmer by the lake. It's that time of year again. All right, as you take a look at the Doppler map, the close-up picture here, you see the tail end of yesterday's trough of low pressure leaving, and the clouds are departing, heading through the UP and off towards the east. Maybe a couple more flurries here as the night goes on in that neck of the woods. But otherwise, the clearing trend we're seeing in the arrowhead of Minnesota is what should be coming our way. Again, as the high pressure system leads with its cool side tonight, but then its mild side starts to show on Thursday. Reverse flow around this high, bringing in more of that southerly wind, will make it mild on Thursday, near normal for the high temps, mid-40s. And on the dry side. But Friday is a slightly different story. We've got a low pressure system starting to form up along a stationary front in the Colorado area, and that's a good place for lows to form. Sometimes those Colorado lows are quite potent, but this one looks like it's really just going to be a trough, a stretched out area of lower pressure, with just enough lift to bring us some showers Friday night, and it's only a 20% chance. Then the weekend goes back to the dry side and the warm side with highs in the mid-50s. Forecast tonight in Minnesota, well, if you're watching your thermometer all night long, you will see temperatures running from 19 towards Hibbing-Chisholm to 29 on Park Point. Partly cloudy sky up on top of us. In Wisconsin and Michigan, that'll be the view loft as well, with low temps there also perilously close to the teens here. We could be bottoming out around 20 for places like Ino and down towards Cable, you know. That's a not a very good one there. Okay, temperatures tomorrow. Wisconsin, Michigan, 44 to 47 with a mostly sunny sky. That's close to normal. Minnesota, oh, I'm thinking 43 to 48. Pretty close to normal. Sunshine abounds Friday, slightly different. There's that shower chance. High, though, 50. Mid-50s Saturday and Sunday. I hear the rumble of a lot of motorcycles those 2 days before we get our next chance for rain come Tuesday and Wednesday, Briggs and Kristen. And there's a theory that's bounding about that by next Thursday, that Wednesday system could get a little fatter, a little sassier, and it could be a doozy. But still 8 days to go, so we'll keep an eye on it and promise to track it.
I feel like we're due as well.
You know, that's a good point, Briggs.
Yeah, we deserve it at this point in the year.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Well, we are just a few days out from Minnesota's deer hunting opener, but license sales are slightly behind last year's banner year. As of yesterday, the state has sold nearly 163,000 firearm licenses. That's compared to 168,000 this time last year. The pandemic has been credited with pushing more people to get outside during many business closures, but experts still hope to make up some ground on hunting license sales through the rest of this week. Minnesota's deer season opens on Saturday morning.
And Wisconsin's gun deer season is just a couple weeks away, too, and the DNR wants to make sure that hunters have a safe experience in the woods. According to the Wisconsin DNR, more than 500,000 hunters are expected to get out in the woods this year. Due to the fall harvest, moderate water levels, and a mild winter last year, the DNR expects the deer population to be solid. The DNR is reminding the public to not wait until the last minute to get their hunting license and buy ammunition early due to supply shortages.
We'll sell right around 220,000 licenses in that week prior to the 9-day gun deer season. So, really this is the time for hunters to get out there, purchase those licenses. Don't wait till the last minute.
The DNR also encourages hunters to test their deer carcasses for diseases. Wisconsin's hunting season begins November 20th through the 28th. Minnesota's, as Kristen mentioned, starts on this Saturday. So to learn more about hunting safety and where to test your deer, we have a link on our website.
Well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies here in Duluth.
This is Bleppy.
Oh.
Cool name. He's a 3-year-old black cat ready to find his home. Our friends at the shelter tell us he is a little bit of a shy guy, but once he comes out of his shell, he loves to play and eat treats. Who doesn't? Once he warms up to you, he also makes a great snuggle buddy, too.
He looks very sweet. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Bleppy, then you can call the number on your screen.
Very cute. Still to come, a bad day for Packers fans after it was announced that starting QB Aaron Rodgers has tested positive for COVID. CBS3's Alexis Bass breaks down what this means for the team after the break.
Start your engines. As Tough as Nails hits the track.
Everybody ready to get the job done? I'm getting goosebumps. I can feel it. Let's go, baby. Look at Quincy jacking up that car.
Go. Take one step, bam, I hit the ground.
Let's go.
Digging in the entire pile, throwing tires.
It's a mess. I keep screwing up.
Come on. I just couldn't get the air in the tires.
I'm not doing this real good.
The new Tough as Nails tonight at 9/8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
CBS3 Newsroom, this is Kristen.
The snow may not be falling yet, but we'll bring it to Duluth.
Is encouraging safe
30 in the
driving.
morning. Winter stuff.
To talk about.
Multiple departments on scene. We'll take you there live now.
I remember my son was going to grow up without a father.
I didn't think someone at 23 could be diagnosed with breast cancer.
I was probably the healthiest I had been in my life.
Early detection of a melanoma saved my life.
I survived testicular cancer because of early detection.
I survived cancer not once but twice because of early detection.
During the pandemic, you may have delayed or canceled routine cancer screenings. It's time to get those appointments back on the books. Early detection saves lives.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital.
We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
The Supreme Court building behind me is once again at the center of a monumental battle. Tonight, a congressional investigation sparked by reporting from CBS News. Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
I got into journalism when I was in high school, actually, and that's where I really fell in love with the news and the storytelling aspect of it, being able to bring those things together and keep people informed. It's so important for us to be in a community like Duluth, to be able to hear your stories and then bring them to everybody else in the community.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m.
The Royal Enfield Bullet was designed in 1955 and not updated until 2008. It takes an experienced hand to keep one running. I've ridden in the rain and the snow, but prefer not to. That's why motorcycles and meteorology go together so well. It also takes an experienced hand to make an accurate riding forecast. As our region's longest-serving meteorologist, I think I have the touch needed to get it right.
Watch Dave Anderson weeknights at 5, 6, and 10. When you watch CBS3, you get up-to-date team coverage. Online, on your phone, and on the air.
This evening, as we head to the overnight.
Right down to your neighborhood. For local weather coverage you can trust, tune to CBS3.
The Green Bay Packers will be without their star quarterback Aaron Rodgers this Sunday after a positive test for COVID-19, but there is much more to this story.
Yeah, CBS 3's Alexis Bass is here to break it down. Alexis, what's going on with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, well, Kristen Briggs, he's listed as out for this Sunday's game in Kansas City against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, which according to the NFL health and safety protocols means that he is not vaccinated. If he had been vaccinated, he would be eligible to come back to the active roster in just 2 days with 2 negative tests. Instead, he's out for a minimum of 10 days. The interesting part is back in August, Rodgers told reporters that he had been, quote, immunized against COVID-19, but that apparently didn't mean a vaccine because all season they've supposedly been operating as if he's an unvaccinated player.
I really don't know. I just know that he won't be available this week, and then we've got a great opponent we're going against, and then we'll address next week when we get there.
An NFL Network report today indicated that Rodgers received a homeopathic treatment from his personal doctor, but regardless of that, he's out for Sunday. Third-string quarterback Kurt Benkert is also out with COVID-19, so bearing any other surprises, it'll be Jordan Love's first NFL start this Sunday at Arrowhead Stadium.
Coming up, it's a busy news day. Today, across America, kids 5 and up are getting their first COVID vaccinations. We'll get parents' reactions. Plus, the new plan on Capitol Hill to cap the high cost of prescription drug prices, how it could impact you at the pharmacy. And also tonight, the warning from the Pentagon about China's nuclear capability. We'll bring you all of that and more tonight on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the truck of the future for everyone. Ford F-150. With best-in-class available towing and payload and an available interior work surface. It's built to work hard and smart. Because the truck of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford F-150. Drive one today. Now's the time to drive home a new F-150. Visit your Northland Ford dealers today to save big on our toughest, most productive F-150 yet.
If you're frustrated with buffering, if you're sick of stop and start streaming, if you have spotty Wi-Fi, you need to talk to the Extreme Internet Pros. Switch to Extreme Internet 100 for only $34.99 a month for a year. You don't even need to sign a contract. Get fast speeds up to 100 meg, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and 99.9% network reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Call us today at 844-EXTREME2.
As we finish up another baseball season, I recently finished an extensive window replacement project on my home. I worked with your home improvement company and they hit it out of the park. For your next window, door, bathroom, or roofing project, get the quality and service you deserve with the Midwest's largest full-service home improvement company. Your home improvement company is my home improvement company, and they should be yours too. Contact them today for a free estimate on your next home project.
You can have a great time out at Fond Duluth and get paid for it. From frontline customer service to something more technical, your new career could be right in downtown Duluth. Stop in during business hours or go to our website to find job listings and apply.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6.
Tonight at 5, we learned the latest as Minnesota began vaccinating the newest eligible group, kids 5 to 11. More than 1,100 providers across the state are ready to go, and that includes Duluth area schools. Their optional clinics will open by appointment starting tomorrow.
And coming up tonight at 6, November is Native American Heritage Month, and the Wisconsin Department of Transportation is honoring the tribes within their state. Today, the state joined the Red Cliff Nation in unveiling the first of its kind road signs. We hear more from the state and the tribe on what this new partnership means to them tonight.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.